What's going on, everybody? It's Blake here, and in this video I want to show you how you're going to need to record, trim, and then upload your videos to your drive. So let's get right into the video. What you're going to be using to record your video most likely will be the phone that's with you in your pocket every day. Most of you probably have an iPhone, but you don't need a fancy camera like I've got right here. The phone in your pocket nowadays is plenty good. And that brings me to step one, which is adjusting the settings within your phone's camera app so that you can get the best quality you can. So let's jump into the settings right here. We're going to scroll down to camera, go to record video, and you want to have it set at 1080p 30 frames per second. The reason you don't want 4K is because you'll be dealing with very large video files that are just going to slow down the process of uploading, which isn't really needed anymore. So 1080p at 30 frames per second is good. It'll give you a nice, clear, even picture. That's what I recommend you have your phone set at. So after you've adjusted the settings in your phone, what you're going to need to do is find a good spot to record this video. You want to find a spot that's pretty well lit. If not, if you have a LED ring light or if you can get one on Amazon, they're pretty cheap. Those help a lot. So find a place that has nice, even lighting. You don't want anything with that's too bright, like a window right here behind you, shining light in, or if you're in a dark space, you want something nice and even so it makes it easy for the camera to capture a nice picture. Once you find that well-lit spot, you're going to need to set your phone up. I highly recommend getting a tripod. You can find them really cheap on Amazon, but it just makes everything so much easier so you don't have to spend time fiddling around finding a place to prop up your phone to get the good picture. So once you find the place to set it up, whether it's a tripod or whether you're just finding something to lean it on for now, when you set it up with this camera facing you, the back camera, not the selfie camera. The reason for that is that the selfie camera isn't meant to give you the full quality of your phone. These cameras, in simple terms, just capture better quality. Use these cameras. So you're going to want to set it up on a tripod in front of you, obviously, and you don't want it to be super wide to where you can just see everything around you, but you don't want it to be up all in your business super close. So set it up kind of how this picture looks. It's not like you can't see my legs under the table. You can't see everything left and right of me, but it's also not up to where you can see my nose. So before you record this video, I just want to remind you that while you're recording it, you really want to pay attention to looking into the lens. I'm sure I've done it in this video and it's tough, but you'll get used to it. You want to focus in the lens because if you drift off like I am right now, I'm looking a little bit above the camera, a little bit to the right, you can tell. You really want the person that's watching the video to feel like you're actually looking at you or looking at them and making that connection with them so that whatever information you're giving them is getting to them like you're actually speaking to them in person. So that's one of the things that takes a lot of time to get used to, but I promise after a few videos, you'll be used to it and you won't even think about it. So once that's all set up, the next thing is to actually record the video. So once you hit record, the first thing you want to do is introduce yourself. Tell them who you are, maybe what you do, what's your position, and then tell them right away the topic of the video or what question you're going to be answering. Don't waste any time getting into the video. Tell them exactly what the point is and get right into it so they don't have to wait. I also want to remind you that you will not be a natural on camera at first. Almost nobody is. It's going to take several videos for you to feel comfortable talking to the camera, and even then you'll still mess up. I've been doing it for a while now, and I still mess up all the time and have to reshoot bits, so don't feel bad if you have to do several more.